Okay, I have about 5 minutes left, so I want to just quickly go over the year 2, 3, 4, and 5. Um, Down here at the bottom, you see there is a 14% drop in our allowed budget the first year. Second year, and then the third year, there's a 8% drop, then a 3% increase the fourth year, and a 3% increase the fifth year. Um, so we were able to withstand that as an organization because some of our initial costs the first year didn't carry over, like our materials. Our consultant services, but that's just for first year. Also, think of other additional costs, our desktop computers and the copiers and phones. Those didn't carry over. Now, one line item that I didn't discuss that is important to talk about here because it is the most affected by the swings in the budgetary limits. It's the well, besides the annual reserve expenditures, we can get into that in a second, but the annual Intercultural Exchange Festival. Now, so BNU does not hold social activities that allow international students to mingle with each other or with other Chinese students and develop networks that could have positive lifelong effects on their personal and professional development. We believe this is a missed opportunity. We all have so much to learn from each other, and BNU wants to live up to its aspiration to be a world-class university. Then it should also emulate some of the integrative environmental features that a world-class university accommodates. The university currently holds an international student event called Beijing Nights, but it's only a performance and it's not a social event. And the performances tend to, in my opinion, and in the opinion of others in our organization, characterize or even cast into hyperbole the cultural backgrounds of the different students. Um, uh, for example, it would be like if I'm from America, I would get on stage, and if I'm a white American, I might get on stage and dress as a cowboy and do something with a rope or something, even though that's not really representative of current U.S. culture or representative of the totality of U.S. culture, which varies. Um, and regardless of that, there's just not enough chances for a lot of social networking and um, um, interactions between international students and Chinese students. And like as I said before, this is a missed opportunity, and I've gone into further detail in the documents that I will be able to send with my presentation. But so we're allocating money to this event at the end of each year, and in this event, there could be modern and traditional music, a dance area, a social area, a chance for, like I said, for students to converse with each other and learn from each other and establish connections, and not so much just people giving PowerPoint presentations. That happens at so many so-called activities or so-called parties at BNU. Okay, so it's greatly affected in year 3, 4, and 5. It's only around a 14,000% allocation for those 3 years, whereas in the first 2 years, years 1 and 2, it's around 100 and up to 200,000 in the second year. So this is a concern of ours. However, um, falling back on our original priorities, holding an end of the year event is not one of our original objectives. So it's just something that's going to have to take the largest hit whenever there's an economic downturn. As you can see, we zeroed out on all of our remaining years, and the annual reserve expenditure we had to adjust to just 1% instead of 5%. Like in year 1 and 2, it was 5%, but in year 3, 4, and 5, it was only 1%, because even if we adjusted it to just 0.5% more, like 1.5%, it made us go negative in our budget, and we couldn't allow that. Okay. Okay, so I would like to conclude by saying we are at the International Student Support Services. We provide psychological and transitional support services to international students. We aim to bridge certain gaps and difficulties international students may have when adjusting to a new culture, including the microculture of the BNU campus. Such support has payoff in terms of improving the popularity of BNU and thus bringing in more tuition funds as prospective students seek out Chinese universities that are highly recommended by past graduates. International graduate students who feel they have thrived and not just survived in the BNU experience may also be more likely to become alumni donors, which also helps to fund the activities and resources that will contribute to a new generation of successful BNU graduates. So a cycle is created. This presentation has demonstrated that our aspirations are viable and that our organization can withstand external pressures outside of our control, such as economic swings, while retaining all of the original services outlined and staying true to our priorities. That is our mission, vision, values, and objectives. I hope I have conveyed the gravity of the responsibilities of ISSS, and I'm thankful for that our organization has been given the opportunity of fostering the next wave of BNU educated global citizens. Thank you very much.